it just breaks the norm and is able to get attention better than normal. So if you're
Okay.
looking at somebody's timeline and you're saying, hey, like there's lots of things happening all the time. What is the thing that's going to break through the noise? And doing an event where you have lots of amazing speakers is the thing where it's like, oh my gosh, if I'm going to choose to spend my time somewhere, I'm going to spend it where I'm going to get all of this information versus maybe just one topic or one idea. So it helps you stand out against the crowd.
Okay, where is this going? And how am I going to stand out as the business leader with my product or service when somebody else can pop one up in 2 hours because AI has completely removed all the barriers?
Why should they remember you? If
Yeah.
you can't be something newsworthy, remarkable, month after month, the key to it is to tell the story and have your customers share that story in the language that you want them to. True word of mouth marketing, building in those, what we call those brandable chunks, those unforgettable pieces that are only yours. And then they show up in the AIs. All of a sudden you're getting those leads and they're converting it 23 times. And you're like, wow, that was easy, because everything now is aligned because you're telling a great story.
I actually look at summits completely differently. I look at them as my gateway to build connection and therefore community. I'm a big proponent of community first, that if we build our community around us, the sales and the revenue goals are going to come naturally.
Growth OS is a system that I have developed to structure a ChatGPT account for business. And what I'm going to be covering in that session is intelligent workspaces, or what ChatGPT calls projects. And we're actually going to I'll give you the instructions to build a project, the intelligence into this intelligent folder, if you will. I'm going to give you those instructions and you can just pop them into your ChatGPT account and you'll watch how much better it'll perform.
You need a framework when there's chaos happening, when the shit's hitting the fan, when there, and being an entrepreneur, a founder, is you're in constant chaos.
Right.
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 The thing I admire most about, if you look at Navy SEALs, for example, is their calmness in the midst of chaos.
When we decided to run a series of workshops, we found out that we were able to like triple the number of leads we get on a monthly basis. Yeah. And also like get in close contact with our target audience and have actual conversations with them. It really got me closer to some of our customers and helped me like form relationships with them. And that's the power of what events and summits can do to you.
Not only you're faced with competition, but you're faced with something called a credibility crisis, where now you have to demand credibility to get attention, right? Like you have to be a better option versus somebody else. And who are you? Why are you doing this? Why should I trust you? And so that's the first thing most people face. And they struggle getting started online because they have no answer for that. They have no credibility to give. Only their employer knows what they did, no one else. And so a mini book helps put that out there to say, hey, if you're doubting my credibility, read my book. You'll know by the end if I'm full of crap or not.
I just really believe that the way that you need to market these days is not the way that most people make content, right? Which is this kind of like audience in mentality, right? Like they think of, what does my audience want to hear? I'm going to make this piece of content. I'm going to throw it into the algorithm. Hopefully I hear a ping at some point and I continue to follow that. I think of a relationship out way of building content.
If you can design a category, every single other effort you do, whether it's advertising, whether it's reaching out to your network, whether it's cold email, LinkedIn, etc., makes it so much easier, right? Because people associate you with this category.